Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and today I'm playing Wrath of Ashardalon from the Dungeons and Dragons adventure board game series. And I've already done a playthrough of a scenario of Castle Ravenloft, and if you've seen that, then you know that well, the way I play these games is I simply mix them all together. This is something I really enjoy. I will take a scenario of Wrath of Ashardalon, but you could possibly see characters from Castle Ravenloft or monsters from the Legend of Drizzt. So I don't know the Dungeons and Dragons universe, so for me it's not that bad if thematically there might be some mistakes there, and it just adds a lot to the replayability of the game, in my opinion. So let's set it up. Okay, so the game is set now, and I'm not gonna explain all the rules in detail again. You can watch my playthrough of Castle Ravenloft, because it's the same system, the rules are the same. Maybe if there are a few new features with Wrath of Ashardalon, I'm gonna explain then. Yeah, okay, so here we got the treasures, the encounters, the monsters up there. Got all the monsters down here, wound markers, the tile stack, and now this is something new here, and this is a fan-made expansion I printed out, and I gotta be honest, I don't know anymore who did that. It was an awesome job. I think the first one for Castle Ravenloft was actually by Ninja Dork. But then someone continued these things and did one for Wrath of Ashardalon and another one for Legend of Drizzt. So you can indeed get these expansions for every game now. And these are basically location cards, kind of, well, encounter cards, or how you want to call them, for the named locations of the game. So in this case, there are not too many named locations in Wrath of Ashardalon. In the other two games you have much more. You got a pile for the Diet Chamber, one for the Horrid Chamber, Ancient Battlefield, another one for the Secure Exit, the Tunnel Exit, the Vault, and the Long Hallway. And if you remember my last playthrough, well, I was complaining about that there is some theme missing, some atmosphere missing, because well, all these tiles, they look all the same, and it's hard to imagine how the rooms actually look. And so here you got now some additional theme going on. You got these really great looking cards now, which adds definitely some atmosphere, I think. And also the encounters there are just great. So I just love to play with that. You can download this on Board Game Geek, by the way. And there's also there are some rules so that these cards don't interfere with the adventure you're playing, and this is something we're going to keep in mind. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, another thing. After the last time I played, I did really well. I killed that golem, and so I decided now to use only one healing surge to make this thing a little more challenging. I might be completely overconfident. I hope I'm not going to die too soon, But I want to keep it interesting. So the standard start would be 2 healing surges. I'm going to use only 1. And again, it's a colorful mix of heroes. I think none of them is actually from the Wrath of Ashardalon game. I just took them randomly, as I always do. We got this guy here, Bruno Battlehammer, a dwarf fighter. And he comes with the Powers Notched Axe. This is his at will power. Got 2 utility powers. Actually, he's got 4 utility powers. 2 of them where he can use his stance, and that he doesn't have to flip. The Clan Battlehammer Shield and Hurry Up. And then it is a Power Strike. And actually, this card starts with 3 Power Strike tokens on it. So you can use this card 3 times. And finally, Unstoppable. And that's the only one he can use only once. Okay, so here we go. These are our 3 Power Strike markers, and we're going to place them here. And yeah, he's pretty good. He's got 16 armor class and 10 hit points, which is a lot. Headbutt. At the end of your hero phase, you can take 1 damage to deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster. So this is also a pretty awesome ability. And then we got this guy, another strong fighter. It's Wolfgar, a human barbarian. And he's got an armor class of 12, which is not that great. But he's got 12 hit points, which is amazing. And he's very fast, speed 7. Rage, you deal +1 damage while you have 4 or fewer hit points remaining. So it's kind of a gamble. I mean, you can say, okay, we risk it to take a lot of hit points, and we don't use a healing surge, or we don't use a potion or something. And but then there's always a risk that you take some bad hit. And he's got the Aegis Fang, the Recuperating Strike, which will give him a hit point if he does a successful attack, so that's pretty cool. Swift Charge and a Great Throw. And then we got Immaril, an Eldarin wizard. And it says, lore, you know the secrets of monsters. While another hero is on the same tile as you, he or she gains a +1 bonus to attack rolls. Well, this is definitely something I'm going to forget. So hope to keep that in mind, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget that all the time. So he's got some powerful spells here, the Arc Lightning and the Magic Missile. So these are all clearly ranged attacks. A Phase Step, which allows him to move away basically. A Freezing Cloud, which is a very powerful spell too. Place the Freezing Cloud marker on a tile without a marker 1 tile away from you. Place 3 cloud tokens on the Freezing Cloud marker. At the end of your hero phase, remove 1 token from the Freezing Cloud marker and deal 1 damage to each monster on the Freezing Cloud tile. Discard the Freezing Cloud marker where there are no cloud tokens left on it. So this is pretty awesome, especially if you, for example, want to clean a chamber, which we will probably have to do at the end of this game. And then there is the Wizard Eye, which kind of lets you explore without being on the edge of a tile. Okay, and the problem with this guy is he only has 6 hit points and a search value of 3 hit points. So we got to really take care of him. And you can see here the miniatures. So this is the Barbarian Wolfgar. And here we got Brunor with his shield, as you can see here. Yeah, now he's in focus. And finally, it's the wizard. I wonder if that's a woman, actually. I think it is, but I'm not absolutely sure. It could be a guy too. It's not clear. I don't know. Immeril. And, well, let's say, I don't know. Looks like a lady. Okay, let's say it's a lady. So she starts a little bit behind the other guys because she has to be defended by the others, which are good in close combat. Okay. And then we're going to draw some starting items now. Let's start with Brunor. Well, that's a fortune, so this is nothing. Well, let's place them a little more here. We need items. Another fortune. This one is a crystal ball. Use this item during a hero phase instead of attacking. Reveal the top card of any card deck or the top tile of any tile stack. I don't know. I don't know if this is so useful. No idea, actually. Might be good, but maybe not. I don't know. Okay, then Wolfgar. That's another fortune. So these are the Boots of Striding. Play this item immediately. You got a +1 bonus to speed while this item is in play. Well, actually, he doesn't really need that because he's already very fast, but whatever. Finally, it's Immeril. Well, until now, it's not the greatest stuff we have. Lucky Charm, that's always nice. Reroll a die. Okay, that's at least something. Okay. So, let's see. I decided to play adventure number 9, The Sneaky Endeavor. Ashardalon has stolen many important and powerful relics over the years. Can you sneak into the dungeon's lair and recover the lost item of untold power? Goal: sneak through the dungeon, retrieve a stolen treasure from Ashardalon's lair, and then find a way out of the dungeon. Okay. So yeah, we did all that, the setup, and let's see, when you start the adventure, read: you sneak into the dungeon hoping to find the stolen treasure without raising any alarms. Okay. So, that's what we're gonna do, I guess. Okay, so let's start now with Brunor Battlehammer. Andy takes his stance and places it here on the clan Battlehammer shield. Brunor proudly bears this shield emblazoned with a foaming mug. Use at the start of the hero phase. Place your stance token on this card. While your stance token is on this card, your hero has a +2 bonus to armor class. So he now has an armor class of 18, which is a lot. Pretty amazing. And I'm not going to move, I'm not going to attack anything. Well, actually, I think I might move here. So just here. And then I'm going to explore here. And that's not the best start. We got a black triangle, so that means we have to draw an encounter card. But first, we're going to see what kind of monster we will meet. That's a Wraith, so that's a pretty bad start, actually. Okay, let's see where that guy is. Yeah, it's this one. That's a tough one. Okay. And then we're going to draw the encounter card. And just want to explain, I mixed up all the encounter cards from all 3 games. And usually I'm going to take them all. I mean, if I draw one, I'm going to use it. But if something is clearly, completely anti-thematic, let's say we draw a card which says Strahd attacks or so, which is clearly from Castle Ravenloft, for example, then I'm not going to use it and draw another one instead. So let's see what we got here. Well, that says Bullseye. An arrow flies from the shadows. Attack the active hero. Okay. So that's plus 10. So let's hope we are a little more lucky here. We have a armor class of 18. So an 8 is a hit. Yeah, that's definitely a hit. So we take 1 damage. Okay, and then we have to activate the Wraith. Moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks that hero with a life-draining claw. And then we got that special ability, the Death Shriek. When this monster is destroyed, each hero on its tile takes 1 damage. So it might be a good idea not to place him on the same tile. But we're going to place him here then. And then he's going to attack Brunor. And damage 6, that's a lot. Damage 3, it's not that bad. And on a miss, it's a 1. So, and it's an attack plus 6. So, well, he needs a 12. That's not so easy. Maybe we're lucky here. Yeah, we were. Awesome. Very, very good. That was important, actually. No hit. That's definitely cool. Okay. So, overall, I think we were lucky here. But we take another hit. Okay. Well, let's start with the second one. It's Wolfgar now. Okay, and what is he gonna do? Well, I think first of all he's gonna attack that Wraith. And the Wraith has an armor class of 15. But I can use my Aegis Fang, and because I'm adjacent I got a plus 4 bonus, so I got a plus 9. So I only need a 6 to be successful here. And yes, I am. So that gives 1 hit point to the Wraith. Sadly, that's not enough. He has 2 hit points, as you can see. So that's not that great. Anyway, thinking about... Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking about moving with this guy here. And then I'm going to explore this area here. And another black triangle. Okay. So we have to draw another monster card first. A Drow Duelist. Also not that great. So let's find this guy. Okay, so this is him. And he shows up here. Okay, but before we activate him, we gotta check, we gotta see if what the encounter is. Spirit of Doom. The entire crypt shatters as though some gargantuan creature was moving deep below. Each hero can immediately move up to his or her speed. After this move, each hero on a tile with no monsters takes 1 damage. Okay, guess what I'm going to simply do is I'm going to move with this guy here. And, well, yeah, then I guess I want to move with this one here. And I'm thinking about actually leaving Immeril standing here. Problem is, there is no monster here, so he might take a hit, but on the other hand, he's got that arc lightning. Attack up to 2 monsters. Each monster can be on your tile or any tile within 1 tile of you. So this would allow me to attack this guy and that guy, and so I could probably kill both of them, which is, I think, a pretty good idea. And I'm really thinking about doing that. So, yeah, I guess I want to stay there, and I take 1 damage. It's not that bad. Okay, and then we got to activate this Drow Duelist here. Moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks twice with a pair of slashing blades. Each attack can be against any hero adjacent to the duelist. Okay, so I think we want to let him attack Bruno again, because he's got a pretty high armor class. So the duelist needs a 9 to be successful. Yeah, that was a hit. And the second one, well, actually I'm thinking about well, I mean, he already has now 3 hits, which is quite a bit. Maybe I should give another one to Wolfgar. He's got that recuperating strike, which would let him gain life points. So I think Wolfgar takes the other one. So he's got an armor class of... So only a 1 or 2 would save us here. Ah, that's an 8. But okay. Fine. So that was then the turn of Wolfgar. And yeah, then it's Immeril. And, well, now as I said, my idea is to use this arc lightning. Attack up to 2 monsters. Each monster can be on your tile, on any tile within 1 tile of you. And now I'm actually not sure. Do I roll only once for both monsters? Or do I roll an individual attack for each? I think I will roll an individual attack for each monster. So first I'm going to try to kill that Drow Duelist now. So to be successful, I got a +7. And this guy has a 16, so I need a 9 to do a hit here. Lightning leaps from your outstretched hands, blasting your foes. Okay, well, let's hope so. Ah, that wasn't enough. And then I wanna kill this guy here, the Wraith. And to do this I need an 8. Yeah, I was successful here. That was important. And now we got that special ability, the Death Shriek. But there is no hero on the same tile. So no hero takes any additional damage here. So this Wraith is killed. And that allows us to take a treasure card. Breath of Life. Your hero regains 1 hit point. This is pretty awesome. Very good, especially for Immaril. Okay. Sorry for that. And then yeah. Then I'm allowed to move. And I guess I'm going to move here. And then I will draw a dungeon tile. Going to explore. Well, basically this is not bad because we don't have to draw an encounter card. Problem is it cuts off these 2 guys now. This is not the best thing. I was hoping to give them the attack of the monster, but now yeah. And on the other hand, I didn't want to be with them on the same tile, because if I had to draw an encounter card, it sometimes affects all heroes on the tile. So I prefer to be alone with them, but whatever. Okay, let's draw a monster. So hope it's not too bad. That's an Orc Smasher. Well, it's not the greatest one. It's not so easy. But I love the miniature. Looks really cool. So we're going to place that guy here. Yeah, and well, we don't have to draw an encounter card because we got a white triangle, but the Orc Smasher will be activated. So if the Orc Smasher is within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with a heavy mace. So that's what happens. So this guy now moves here, and well, guess I'm gonna place him here actually. On the other hand, could also place him here, which is also adjacent. So then if I move away from them, he's actually 3 tiles away from us. So that could be an advantage. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that. Okay, why not? So we got a +9, and it's 1 damage. So if he rolls a 5, he's actually successful. And yeah, that's a 14. So we take a hit here. Okay. So let's see, maybe we can do a last turn. Okay, so it's again Bruno Battlehammer. And yeah, this is now this guy here, and he wants to kill this Drow duelist here. So, yeah, I think he simply uses his notched axe. 1 downed foe is as good as another. Attack 1 adjacent monster. Once during each of your hero phases, if this attack misses, you can use this power against a different adjacent monster. Okay, so this is not that helpful here. But anyway, I'm gonna use that. So we got a +7, so that means we need to roll a 9 to be successful here. Oh, damn it. Nah, that sucked. Well, that wasn't great. Well... Okay, well... No luck for me here, I guess. I could now do the headbutt. Could take 1 damage to deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster, but that would end my hero phase. So that would mean we had to draw an encounter because we cannot explore, and I don't want to do that. Also, I'm not sure if I want to take a 4th damage right now. I still have a chance to kill that duelist with Wolfgar. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to move here, try to explore this tile here. And that is a long hallway. Okay, if possible, place the top tile from the stack next to this tile's unexplored edge. And we got a black triangle here. Okay, so let's draw a monster here for the first area, for the first tile. That's a rat swarm. Okay, I can live with that. It's not that terrible. It's not that great too, but okay. Okay. So it's this one here. It's one of my favorite minis, by the way. I love it. And then we have to draw the second one. Okay, and we have to draw another monster here. And that's a human cultist. Okay, so that could have been worse, I guess. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, okay. So it's this guy here. And we're going to place him here. Okay. So, and then I guess we have to draw an encounter because there is a triangle here, a black triangle. So that's the first thing we got to do. Yeah, well, let's see. Prowling spirits. Cold spectral hands grasp at you. Before you can react, one of your items is gone. You must discard one of your treasure cards. Okay, that's not too bad. We only have this crappy crystal ball. They can have that. Actually, I don't see any use for that because you just can't take a look. You're not exactly allowed to change the card that comes. So, okay, whatever. It's gone and it doesn't matter. That was probably the best use we could do with that. Okay. And yeah, that was the event. Wasn't too bad. And then we have to activate the monsters. And first we got to activate the rat swarm. So it moves to the closest hero's tile and attacks each hero on the tile with a multitude of bites. Okay, so let's say this guy moves now, I don't know, here or so. So, and then it attacks both of us, which is not that great. Got a +7. So first of all, it's Bruno. So he needs an 11 to be successful, or the rats need an 11, but they don't have that, which is good. And then it's Wolfgar, and here they only need a 5. Ah, damn, that was close. Okay, so that gives Wolfgar another hit point. Yeah, fine. And then we got to activate the human cultist. So if the cultist is within 1 tile of a hero, this is not the case, Otherwise the cultist moves one tile toward the closest hero, so the guy simply moves here now. Okay. So now let's see, we have now Wolfgar. And, well, now I definitely want to kill this stupid duelist. And, yeah. Okay, I'm going to use this Aegis Fang. And, got a +9 if the monster is adjacent. The attack roll has a +4 bonus. So this is the case. So I can now... I need a 7 to be successful here because the duelist has a 16 armor class. And yeah, that was a success. Very good. So this guy is killed. And we have now 5 experience points, which is always good, and we can draw a treasure card. The Braces of Defense. Use when you these enchanted armbands absorb damage. Reduce the damage from the attack by 1. You can only use this once. So I think I'm going to give this to Immaril. Okay, and then I could move, and I think I want to do that, but I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure where to go. Actually, I could move 7. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I could move here. Don't know if I want to do that though. Well, we could also move back here, for example, but I'm not sure if I want to explore the next one right away, because we have now 3 monsters on the board, so that's a little risky. Okay. Well, I think still I prefer Okay, I got these boots, which give me an additional speed, so I could run 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go to here. That's not enough to explore this area. I could explore this tile, though. Damn, I'm not sure what to do now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is actually possible. I can run through a hero, but not through a monster, if I'm right here. So I could go here and then explore this tile. And I think this is something I want to do. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I move here just to explore the next tile here. And that's sadly another black arrow. So place that here. And just an explanation. We have here a named tile, the long hallway, and usually if we enter named tiles, we had to draw these things. So just want to show you here, the long hallway means do not draw a card when revealing these tiles. When a hero enters one of these tiles for the first time, pause the hero's movement and draw a respective card from this deck. So, because we didn't enter this tile, we didn't have to draw a card. So in this case, I cannot show you this. But okay, we moved now here, and that means we have to draw another monster card. Oh, damn it, that's another Drow Duelist. Well, luckily we managed to kill the first one. Otherwise, we've had real bad trouble now. Oh, man. Okay, so we place this guy here. And, well... Then we have to draw an encounter card first. A volcanic explosion. A forceful blast of hot air sears your flesh. Each hero on a volcanic vent tile takes 2 damage. Well, this is actually one of these. There are no volcanic vents here. Because this is from the Legend of Drizzt. So in this case we don't take this card. So we draw the next one. And that's a curse, that's a cage. Stepping on a pressure plate causes a cage to drop on top of you. You are cursed. Place this card on your hero card as a reminder. Take a -2 penalty to armor class and you cannot move while this curse is active. Instead of attacking, you or a hero on your tile can attempt to open the cage. Get a roll of 10 or plus. So that's a pretty bad card, actually. That's definitely not good. And then, in addition, we get now attacked by this Drow Duelist. So now it is actually impossible not to get hit by him. So he moves now here, adjacent, and because he's got a +9, and I only have now, because of the cage, I only have hit points 10, it's an automatic hit. So we take, and because this guy attacks twice, we take 2 hit points here. That's not great. Okay. So and then, yeah, it's Immaterial. And yeah. Okay, so now I think I'm going to move now with Immaterial. Well, I guess I'm going to move simply here. And I'm going to use my Arc Lightning. And we get a +7 attack here, and we can attack up to 2 monsters. So I'm going to attack the Drow Duelist. And I need a 9 to be successful here. And that was close, but it was enough. So I managed to kill this guy. Very good. And then I want to attack the Orc Smasher. The problem is this guy has 2 hit points. So it's definitely not enough. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to try it. So well, we got a +7, so we need an 8 to be successful. Ah, damn, that was a miss. It's not so good. Okay, yeah. And then we didn't explore, but we're allowed to draw treasure, because we killed this Drow Duelist. Glyph of Warding. Okay, use this item during a hero phase instead of attacking. Place the Glyph of Warding marker on your tile. The first monster that moves to that tile takes 1 damage. Well, that might be helpful. Okay, why not? Let's take that card. I don't know if it's that great, but... Okay, so it's this thing here. I'll place that here. And then got to draw an encounter card because we didn't explore. And that's another curse. Mark of Loath. The Spider Queen desires nothing but your death. Your hero is cursed. Place this card on your hero card as a reminder. Each hero with at least 1 curse takes 1 damage when this card is played, including. So that basically means I take a damage, and then this guy also takes a damage because he also is cursed. So he's already at 5 damage now. You can give him now a bigger marker. And I also take 1 damage. Not that great. Okay. And then we gotta activate the Orc Smasher. Moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with a heavy mace. Yeah, okay. So basically this guy moves now here and attacks Imrahil because it was closer. And well, got a 14. This guy's got a +9. So with a 5 he's successful. Oh gosh, that's definitely enough. So that's another hit against him. Not good. Yeah, okay, this is kind of a problem now. Okay. Damn it. So I think it's time to load this up now. And well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not doing that terribly bad. I already revealed 6 cards. So that's a start. Problem is the cage here. This guy in the cage. This is really bad. I really have to open that cage, and if I'm not lucky here, that might take me a while. So this can become a real big problem. And well, in addition, this Orc Smasher with his 2 hit points is also a problem. But I think Bruno, he can kill him pretty easy with his headbutt. So that's maybe an option. But if he wants to attack him, let's see how fast he is. He's only got a speed of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, that's not enough. So we cannot move there. Ah, damn. So it was a pretty stupid idea probably to move the Orc Smasher here. Should have moved him here, but I didn't remember that. What I could do is I could place the stance here on hurry up. Gives me a +2 bonus to speed. Yeah, that can save me. That's something I'm probably going to do then. Okay, anyway, these are all things I can do in the next turn. And for now, I'm going to load this up. So thanks for watching, and I hope you'll see you in my next video. Bye.